Hey guys, on the City 5 SHOT Show 2015, and we're here with Larry Lasky from Froglube. And Larry, I really appreciate you taking the time to do this for me. I really appreciate that. Let my viewers know more about Froglube. Specifically, you guys have seen Froglube on my channel, the application process, and everything like that. But Larry's going to go over some other unique features of Froglube and some new stuff. So Larry, if you want to tell us what's going on in 2015?
Yeah, for 2015, we're actually introducing our super degreaser this year. It's a highly concentrated form of our solvent. We've had our solvent out on the market for a couple of years. People asked for a stronger version, so we made it. We call it Super Degreaser. It's the first product in our professional grade line. It's primarily designed for heavy-duty cleaning jobs. It's designed for removal of things like cosmoline. If you're going to initiate, your new gun with Froglube, as far as starting, your super degreaser is going to strip everything off and make it a much quicker application. The other area of real interest that we're finding out is the Cerakote guys, the guys that do coatings, they're switching away from acetone over to the super degreaser, and they're using it at a dilution rate of about 5 to 1. And you can run it all the way out to a dilution of 10 to 1. And it's really effective in ultrasonic cleaners, which we'll talk about later.
Oh yeah, for sure.
But Froglube, just to review, is essentially a two-product system. The two-product system consists of your solvents and your lubricants. Our philosophy is based around the military tech manuals for operations and maintenance. They direct the use of a dry cleaning solvent to clean, strip, remove. Start with a dry evaporative surface, and then once all the residues and excess lubes are removed from your firearm and moving parts, now you've got a clean base to apply your lube. And that's where our lubes, our paste, our liquids, our wipes, our kits come into play. Our kits are all called system kits for a reason, is because they have both the solvents and the kits in them. So this year we'll have the new products in the new product section. Go on in there and see those. We're also running a dealer special this year for the point of purchase displays. We're giving 20% off on those for the dealers. Fantastic. So any dealers that happen to be here, rush to the Froglube booth and get your discount.
Yeah, absolutely. Very cool. Real quick, going back to that system, I'm from Minnesota, as you know, and it gets, minus 20 sometimes. I've been using Froglube. I've never had an issue with, any type of freezing, gunking, not working. So if you want to talk to a little bit, straight from the horse's mouth here at Froglube, about that, address that issue, possible non-existent issue.
Yeah, well, someone that's from Minnesota, Wisconsin, Alaska, Canada, you guys are used to those type of temperatures. Some of the people that, live in the southern latitudes are not. So Froglube is an Arctic type lubricant system that you know how to use. The military also knows how to do that. It's called winterizing your gun. So what I suggest we do is, at some point in this interview, I take you over to the ultrasonic cleaner, and then we go through a brief explanation on how to winterize your gun.
That would actually be great. We'll head on over there right now. All right, so we were just talking about the winterization and things and how to properly use Froglube, and Larry, straight from the horse's mouth here at Froglube, he's going to show us exactly what we're talking about and how to do things correctly. So
this is basically a bolt, and it's over-lubed. That's how we might be using it in the summertime where temperature isn't a factor. We've got our Froglube solvents and our super degreasers that we use to winterize the gun parts. So in this case, we're going to take the bolt, we're going to stick it in the ultrasonic, and then we're going to talk about it. So while it's working, we're going to be talking. Into the ultrasonic, set for 44 seconds, and then we're going to put it on. I don't know if you can get this picture, but you can see the lube is coming off in a cloud.
Yeah, it's coming off really quick there.
Okay. Now, people from Minnesota, people in the U.S. military, understand that when you go into cold weather, you need to remove the excess lube off the firearm. You cannot have anything between moving parts. What happens to it? It gets cold, they get gelled, they freeze, parts aren't moving.
Right.
Now the nice thing about Froglube is Froglube doesn't film. It soaks into the metal. So you do not need any extra Froglube between moving parts to get friction reduction or lubrication. Instead, Froglube lubricates from the inside out.
Right, right.
So that sat in there for a few seconds. Now that it's done cooking, we simply wipe it dry, shake it off, blow it off, and there's your gun part without any lube on it. Now, that is ready for the winter. This cannot seize up, freeze, jam, or gel.
It's right in. I mean, it's right in the metal.
It's in the metal. It's not on the metal. That's how you winterize a gun part using Froglube.
Perfect.
And Froglube solvent and super degreaser.
It's fantastic.
What's in there is the super degreaser in a 5-to-1 ratio.
All right, very cool. Well, Larry, thank you again for doing that for me, and I appreciate you talking to my viewers and giving them the straight scoop on that. So
that's it.
Thanks for watching,
Works
guys.
every time.
And I hope you have a great rest of your SHOT Show.
All right, thank you very much.
Thanks, guys.